Hello friends, what is perjury? Perjury is a crime wherein a person swears a false affidavit. That means he will state all false averments, and as well as he will file false documents. In such kind of scenario, this offense is covered under offenses against the public justice system. So they are contemplated under sections 340 and 195 of Criminal Procedure Code, where the court can take cognizance and upon the written complaint by the court officer only. And in such kind of scenario, the court will take cognizance and punish such kind of offenders for almost 7 years. Yes, and this is the kind of punishment what you will have. And if at all somebody dares to commit this kind of crime of perjury in the constitutional courts, that is Honorable High Court as well as Honorable Supreme Court of India, then it is additionally you will be charged under the Contempt of Courts Act 1971. The section 2C read with section 14 of the Contempt of Courts Act again in turn will be read with section article 215 of the Constitution of India if it is High Court, and article 129 if it is the Supreme Court of India, and you will be handed over a punishment of around 6 months along with 2,000 rupees fine. And if at all an advocate is deliberately doing or supporting his clients for committing this kind of crimes of perjury, even they are also equally liable along with the client. And there are so many instances where the constitutional courts have imposed fines ranging between a lakh of rupees to the 25 lakh rupees onwards. So this is treated as a very heinous crime. Not only swearing false affidavits and making false averments, one more thing is heavy material suppression of facts. If you are suppressing certain facts in order to gain some advantage or some favorable orders in the constitutional courts, that is also treated as a fraud that you are playing upon the court. Normally, if perjury, if it is committed, the Honorable High Court or the Supreme Court will discharge rule nisi against you, and they will refuse to proceed ahead and they will dismiss your case in the limine. And if at all that is not happening, and if you succeed in playing fraud upon the court and take the favorable orders, then the consequences are very, very dangerous. That is treated as fraud upon the court. It has happened in the Bilkis Yaqub Bano, famously known as Bilkis Bano, the gang rape victim of the Gujarat state, and she has filed a writ petition in the under Article 32 in the Supreme Court of India, and Supreme Court came down very heavily in that petition. Supreme Court has allowed that petition, and it has set aside the earlier orders that were issued by the Supreme Court which were obtained by fraud. That is called non-est. That means it is not null and void in the eye of law. Thank you.